Hi, welcome back to one of my videos. And today's video is slightly a little bit different from the rest of the video that I've done so far. Basically, I'll be going down later to Tochigi Prefecture in a place called Oyama to grab my new, not really grab, but to purchase a new set of our premium summer tires. And I figured I kind of want to show this video to all you good folks or anyone who might be considering getting new summer tires. What my previous setup, what I've been using for the past, say, I don't know, 4 to 5 years, because once I get them swapped out and everything, you can see the before, you can only see the after. So yeah, that kind of explains why I want to do this video. So basically, I got basically just a family car, like a Honda, a step wagon RP3, a two-wheel drive vehicle that I don't really show. It's just very dirty and it's all black and everything. It's nothing like the old WRX2 that I used to ride. So don't really want to show the car, but I've been using this previous setup for, I don't know, 4 years, I think. And then last year, towards I think what is that, July, I got a puncture in the tire. So I swapped out the summer tires for the winter tires since July or something. So I've been riding the old winter tires that are almost bald, and it doesn't really provide the best grip in snow in winter. So definitely have to change to a winter tire towards the end of this year. But I just want to show you guys the summer setup first. So basically, I hope you can see right here, these are my old summer wheels that I've been using for 4 years for the RP3 step wagon. Basically, this is one of the most iconic, what is that, a wheel from Japan, other than, the TE37 from Volks Engineering, no, from Volks wheels, Volks Racing by Race Engineering, that I used to have it in my WRX SDI. These are very famous as well. These are called CR Kiwami by Work wheels. Work wheels are very famous here in Japan as well. I think this used to be a race wheel, and then I chose the 5-spoke because it's like the Sakura paddle. And then yeah, bronze. The car is black. Bronze is nice, but you look at all this gash here. These are all the lip gash and everything. I think maybe from me or from my wife driving too close to the side, the curb, and all these gashes. I probably will get them all fixed and everything. Out of 4 wheels, 3 of them have all these nasty gashes on it. I think there's a bug right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So yeah, out of 4 wheels, 3 of them has all these nasty gashes and everything. So I definitely got to get them fixed before I get the wheels in. And these are hold on, yeah, another one right here. You can see, yeah, there's a gash here. So basically, the old summer setup I'm riding is what is that called? Where it is? Oh yeah, I'm using a 225 by a 40 profile, a 18-inch tire, a 7.5-inch wide was that wheel. So 40 profile is just like my old WRX SDI. It's amazing. The grip is amazing. The cornering feel is I think one of the best. And I didn't previously on my WRX SDI, I was using, I think, the Pilot Sport, but the family car is a step wagon. I don't want to use the Pilot Sport. The ride will be really harsh. So I chose a Primacy 4 Plus, which was available at that time. It was a really, really good tire. I can show you the threads. Well, basically, yeah, after I think I don't know, 4 year plus of hard cornering, yeah, the center is almost flat, and then on the side you still have grooves, everything. I think I overinflated the tires, so the shoulders, the blocks still have decent grooves, but the middle is almost flat. So yeah, this is definitely an overinflated tire. So this is a tire that got a puncture. You can see right here in the middle, yeah, that little hole there. That metal. I think a debris on the road, sharp like a metal plate, got stuck inside right in the middle of the tire, and slowly, I think over a course of like I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, the tire went flat, and I was riding on a flat tire, so you can see all the damage to the sidewalls. So if you get a puncture to the side of the tire, you can mend it, but if it's right in the middle here, it's very hard to mend it, especially if you have really collapsed the sidewall, because this was on the back rear, I think rear left wheel. So I didn't know it was punctured, and I was riding this tire flat. So basically the weight of the car crushed the sidewall. so I can't really use this tire. Even if I do repair it, it's pretty dangerous because if you crush the sidewall, especially for low profile tire like that, you really have to be careful because it might just burst or like, you know, damage your car ending. So yeah, I decided to swap it out for safety reasons because, you know, the family car, my wife is driving it and I'm fetching the kids around, so I don't want anything to happen to them. Safety comforts, I decided not to ride these tires. But a Michelin Primacy 4 Plus is a really good summer tires. I think last year they came out with the new version Primacy 5, and this year in 2026 in April they came out with the Primacy 5 Energy, which is the new tire that I'll be going for. I really like a Michelin tires. Back then on the WRX, the stock tires were a Potenzas, a RE, not RE, I can't remember, 001 or something. But yeah, Potenza tires are really high performance tires. They're not really suitable for family cars like that. The ride will be really harsh, and the noise will be, yeah, the noise will be pretty loud as well. So you don't want that for a family car. You want a high performance summer tire that provides confidence in the cornering, as well as in the wet braking, as well as being silent and comfortable. So I'm going to go with the Primacy line. One thing I have switched from like a Bridgestone tires to Michelin is because I like the Michelin, man, because it kind of reminds me of the Ghostbusters, you know, the marshmallow boss. And also they have this like very nice premium touch to the side where it kind of feels like velvet and everything. And the tires, I can say very comfortable. Was that confidence inspiring? Very nice tires to use. So after wearing out this Michelin Primacy 4 Plus, I decided to go back again to Primacy 5 Energy. And the new one has like a premium touch at the side as well, but I think it might have a slightly different profile. It's way quieter than the regular Primacy, and I think the Energy is primarily made for EV electric vehicles and hybrids, but you can also use it for like a regular, you know, a combustion engine vehicle that will kind of on the paper they say it might improve your mileage by 6% or something, but we don't know. But it just has very low rolling resistance, so that would definitely save a little bit of fuel if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this tire, all these gashes and everything fixed for 3 of the wheel, and then put in the new Primacy 5 Energy, and then fit it in the car and ride it for the summer. I'll show you guys when the tire it's all fitted in the car and everything. But these, you know, these wheels are really amazing. They're by once again, where is it? Yeah, there is Work. Yeah, the brand is called Work. This particular wheel is called the CR Kiwami. It's yeah, one of the most famous and iconic wheel from Japan as well. These are way more affordable than the race engineering ones. Race wheels are very expensive. If you go for the Grams Light or Grams 57 Lights, they're slightly cheaper. But if you go for the T37, they are so expensive. But yeah, a Volks Racing T37 is the most iconic and the most famous Japanese wheel you can ever find. And I used to ride one of those on the WRX. I think I got the 18-inch SL Saga model or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think it's the Saga model, not the SL. I think this year they kind of celebrate like a 30th anniversary of the TE37 wheel with a special 30th anniversary version. So if you're in the market for beautiful wheels and you got the very good load of cash to burn, yeah, you might want to go for that as well. So yeah, this is out of all the 4 tires, this is these 3 are not punctured in any way. So you can see the sidewalls are you know, all the way the sidewalls are not damaged in any way. So with a low profile tire, basically they have like a specially hardened sidewalls to hold the weight of the car and not you know, give you that wobbly, unstable feeling under load. So once you puncture the tire and you know, there's no air inside, and the sidewall get crushed by the weight of the car. Even if you repair a tire, you might not get the same performance out of the original tire before it was punctured. So yeah, that was what was recommended by my friend. And as you can see here, this tire was manufactured in the year 2022. It's about 4 years back. So yeah, 4 years in this tire. Really like it. I think I drove really fast around the corners and everything, so you can see Most of the sides, yeah, all pretty damaged and everything. Yeah, definitely amazing tires, and the wet and the dry in the corners, you know, and the highways, and the toll gates and the mountain passes. Spirited driving on a family, a step wagon RP5 1.5 liter turbo family car. I still get a lot of fun out of these tires. So yes, I'm going down to Tochigi, this place called Oyama. I think they have there's a shop there that have purchased my tires for, I don't know, like the past 10 years. Every time I finish my tire, I go back to the place. Even these wheels, CR Kiwami, and the tires itself, I actually bought it from that shop in Oyama. I think they provide the cheapest price among all the other tire shops that I found here in Japan. Usually, the prices that are really good will be Hirano tires in Tokyo, but apparently this shop has prices way cheaper than Hirano tires. So I actually was thinking of riding. I was actually thinking of using the what is that, old winter tires. Yeah, these are the old winter tires you can see for the Honda Step Wagon. These are Bridgestone VRX2 for folks in Singapore and Thailand and Malaysia. You guys don't experience winter, so yeah, you don't really need winter tires. But winter tires has special grooves that you know, help the tire to grip in the snow and the ice and everything. But yeah, they also have very slightly softer compound, different tire threads. So I was actually considering of wearing this tire out the entire winter this season that just passed, all the way up to 2026, maybe November. And then I'll buy new winter tires. Then I can save the money on the summer tires. But unfortunately, you know, given the current geopolitical situation, we never know if the price of tires will go up. A lot of prices are just rising from everything from food to fuel to eggs, you know, to what is that, meat and rice and everything. So there might be a possibility that, because tires uses like a petroleum oil as well, so there might be a possibility that tire prices might increase. So I just don't want to get the tires when the price is going up. So basically the tire prices just increased last year, so I didn't get the summer tire last year. But yeah, the tire got punctured, and I have to get it after the price increase. So yeah, that's about it. This is the Honda Step Wagon RP3, a family car. Someday I still want to get back to driving like a 2-liter turbo car with a 6-speed manual. Is just so fun. So yeah, basically that's it. If you have any questions you want to ask me about driving here in Japan, the tires, the wheel setup and everything, to the best of my knowledge, I'll try to provide it. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video when I have all this fitted to my car. Take care and bye.